What's up, you guys? We are back here at Hannibal, and finally this project is finished up. I'm so excited to show you guys what we put together. We have Anna inside who's putting all the final touches together, and we have Drew, our listing agent, who's gonna give us some of the comps and a breakdown of what we're gonna sell this property for. So let's get inside and introduce you guys to the. So let's get inside so you can. Let's get inside and check it out. So as we first come into the property, you're gonna notice that we've made some pretty big changes since the last time you guys have seen it. Anna, thank you so much. Anna crushed this. In fact, we have our listing agent here right now, Drew Brantley, who is actually one of my business partners. We own a property management business together, which is great too. This is your first time seeing the final product, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts?
Very, very welcoming. It's inviting, it's bright, it's exactly what buyers are looking for in this kind of market.
So in the last video, we covered some of the finishes that we were gonna choose, and this is you guys getting to see the actual finishes all put together here. So let's kind of walk through the kitchen so you can see what's going on. We have our stainless steel appliances, which are a must when you're doing a fix and flip. We have our white quartz countertops, and then we have our slim shaker white oak looking cabinets. Now, these are not real white oak, so we saved some money on that side of it. Now, one thing I also want to point out is when we look at our backsplash here, something I always like to do and a lot of people don't do is taking the backsplash all the way up to the ceiling so it draws your eyes up. It's just something that I'm always looking to do when I'm doing a fix and flip. It's about the details that really matter. That's what's going to sell something really, really quickly. And I know that properties in this area do sell relatively quickly. It's a very high in demand area, but we're also looking to push price points here. Remember, when we originally bought this property, they were looking to have this as an ARV of about $535,000. Anna and I walked it and we said, I think we can push this to $550. So I'm actually really excited to see what Drew came up with. If we can push price points, I'm all for pushing price points. But let's check out the rest of the house here.
Another detail, if you guys recall, was we were undecisive if we should keep this drop down or level out the flooring. We decided to keep it and add some carpet. And Steven, last minute, stressed me out a little bit, but decided to have us add some tile along the edge here.
To give you some context on stressing her out a little bit, we made this decision on Saturday. It's currently Wednesday. So we had to have our tile guy come back, who was gonna do the backsplash very last minute and say, let's do just a little bit more tile while we're at it. So he was able to get that installed, and I think it's a really nice touch. I'm so glad we did it.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It really does add a cozy feel.
Well, the thing that I like most about this too is that it saved us $2,500 because filling this with concrete to level it out was gonna cost a lot more. And I think it gives a good separation because we have the open concept that we're looking for at this property, but this gives it just a little bit cozy, separation to the rest of the house,
This was $300 and the carpet was like about $500.
Let's keep moving on. So we're moving into the primary bedroom. It's a good sized primary bedroom. This originally was a smaller door entryway and there was some walls inside of there. Now this whole property also got brand new windows, so everything looks so fresh. We don't have those weird discolored like yellowish windows, you know what I mean?
We went with a flushed floor for the walk-in shower. We also selected kind of like a neutral tile color to go vertically all the way around and give this a nice open feel. I don't know why you and I thought this vanity had dual sink vanities.
We were both under the same impression.
I promise you, we thought
this
these
was
had
double
two
sink.
sinks. So we purchased a dual sink vanity. And then we went to come and install it. We're like, wait a minute, why is there an extra faucet? And we don't have an extra.
It was a blessing in disguise though, because this was a taupe vanity, and after getting everything installed, I'm like, that would have been way too much white and taupe in here. So it gave us the opportunity to change this to green.
I love this color too. Prefabricated, by the way, so it came already with the countertop, with the hardware, and already assembled.
And we saved money on mirrors too. This mirror cost us about $100, which is great. This is like the test of every single flipper is like, hey, did you make the shower big enough? Can we all fit? Is it a party?
Cue the dance music.
This fly. Let's keep it going. These windows, I feel like this house was so overlooked, truly.
Yeah.
Like we walked in and this was all covered up and they had the piano here, where's the piano now? Do you know? Who cares?
Took it.
Yeah, someone took the piano.
Along with the car from Southern.
From Southern. It's probably the same person following us along,
Seriously.
watching these videos. They probably subscribed, liked, and shared this video. So if you guys have not done that already, I would make sure that you do it. Now, one of the things that we wanted to change on this house as well is this used to have a bunch of flagstone. And I think the last time you guys saw it, we had chipped all the flagstone off, but we hadn't installed any tile. Flagstone tile area actually ended about 2 inches after the fireplace, so it looked very narrow. So we decided to extend it an additional 12 inches on each side, just so it gave it a grander feel. It looks bigger. This is actually a really nice fireplace. So good.
So good.
Now the bathroom,
Yes.
I think that turned out actually really nice. And I really like that we ended up doing the dark floors as well.
Yeah.
And then we did the lighter vanity like you mentioned
So
in the
this
last
is that
video.
taupe color that would have been in the master as well. Or I apologize, the primary.
Yeah, we wanted them to match. I try to match everything along the house if we possibly can, but this was $4.99 all in. With all the hardware, the tops,
Wow.
everything, like that's insane.
Shout out to Lowe's.
Shout out Lowe's. The bedroom's not too exciting. These are bedrooms, guys.
My favorite room of all,
The laundry.
room.
We decided to do a cute little accent tile here. We know that we can kind of push the price point, so we said, let's give them a little something extra. We slapped a white oak slim shaker cabinets in here so people can fold their laundry, they can do what they gotta do. And then we did this really cool deco tile, which I think turned out really nice.
Awesome.
Makes it pop. And then we still have our storage over here on this side with our bifolds. So this laundry literally has everything anybody could ever want. Let's head out to the kitchen and let's go over some of the comps that Drew put together so we can see where we should actually list this property.
So keep in mind, all of these houses are in the exact same neighborhood. None of them compare to the way that you guys did this home. The first one here is on Jasmine Street, sold for $540. If you take a look at the pictures here, you can see that they've done the old run-of-the-mill flip, white cabinets, your standard flooring.
Yeah, there's almost no design element to this house.
No,
No design
cabinets.
element. Yes. no design element. Definitely gonna be shooting higher than this one.
Yeah.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet, show us more.
This you can see has a little bit of more elevated finishes. It's actually 500 square feet smaller than this one. Another one on Inglewood here sold for $539. Same white cabinets throughout. Very basic flip here.
I like the hood that they chose. That looks a little bit more elevated, but outside of that, I mean, this still looks really basic compared to this house.
Last one sold at $520. Again, over 500 square feet smaller. This one is definitely partially updated.
So it looks like our top 3 comps that were closest to this do have pools, but they're also quite a bit smaller. They don't have as nice of finishes.
And they weren't done by us.
And they just
Hello.
weren't done by us. Hey!
So what do you think? Do we have a fighting chance here? Where are we landing?
So originally I was thinking that we should fall around the 570 mark, but looking at these comps and to really truly see how much this house has to offer, I'm thinking we can really push 589.9.
Really?
Yeah,
All right, hey!
And
that's a testament.
Based on all of these comps, they're all sat on the market less than 30 days.
That means that they had to have gotten offers probably same day. If they listed and closed within that 30-day mark, that's an immediate offer.
For sure.
Exactly.
This is gonna show well.
Yeah, let's get it listed.
All right, let's do this.
Do it.
Perfect.
I'm excited to show you this.
This turned out great.
My God.
Look at
Wow.
this.
We went ahead and added a barbecue pit area. This used to be an underground spa that didn't work and we didn't know what to do with it. I think we
No.
even asked people in the comments,
Yeah.
like what should we do? And everyone agreed that a barbecue pit was the way to go.
Yeah.
What a great use of space.
Yeah, nice little fire pit area. Yeah, it doesn't close off the space and it saved us a ton of money. I mean, this thing cost what, $35 to put there?
Right.
So we were already having the landscape redone. I'm so glad we decided to do the turf.
To turf it up. Stop!
But it
No,
could get me.
cut!
All right.
Edit!
Carpenter beasts, they don't sting.
This turned out really nice. And then we also still have the RV gate area, which is still rocks. I know we were really intentional when we went with the landscaper, Anna, that we didn't want to go into the RV space because we still
Right.
wanted people to be able to use the RV space. That's
Yeah.
huge. This yard is pretty big. I mean, it keeps going all the way back there,
Yeah.
right?
Huge.
Yeah.
All right, and the last thing that we haven't looked at is the garage. In garages, most people forget about the garages. So one of the things that we like to do in all of our garages is just give them a fresh coat of paint.
I'll show you guys where the lights turn on. Wait,
No, we
what
got
happened
two.
to our switch? There it is.
Boom! I mean, most garages that you and I talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
They have like the cracks going across, like it
Yeah.
just needs touch up. So we want it to feel fresh. Sometimes we epoxy. In this case, we did an epoxy. We were
Yeah.
already so far over budget. We didn't really want to do the last little bit there. Let's finish this up. Let's get back into the living room and the kitchen area to talk about anything else that you guys need to know. So just as a reminder, when we bought this property, we bought it for $370,000. Full renovation budget, including the stage and all-in, was
95.
$95,000. So if we add those two numbers together, we have the 370 plus we have the 95, puts us all in at, I don't know the math, so puts us all in at
What numbers did you say?
I didn't go to college. I don't know.
465 on this house. And if we're looking to sell for the 589.9 price point that you're talking about, a gross spread of $125,000.
Woohoo!
I'm super happy about how this turned out.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So Drew, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna sell it for you. I'm gonna get it listed.
You know that rich people laugh? Like that was you guys right now. That's so cute.
Oh, good. Let's go, guys. Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
On to the next one.
Let's get some tacos.